Today we're going to be taking a look at one of the new releases from MMI watches. They've actually come out with two watches simultaneously, a new chronograph and the Turret GMT that I have in today. Big thanks to MMI for lending this into the channel. I think I've gotten hands-on with all of their watches so far, and this is another really good one. So let's get to it and take a look at the watch. Now, these are available in three colors with the option of either the bracelet or leather strap. There is a black, a yellow they call Bismarck yellow that's a nice summery look, and then this ice blue. I've been away a few days, so a little late to getting to this, and at the moment the blue on bracelet is sold out. But if you really want one, the owner tells me he has some spare bracelets he might be able to swap out for the leather for you. So maybe reach out to him directly and double check on that. When you first get eyes on this dial, there is a lot to take in. And if maybe you're new to MMI, one of the things that they've done on some of their watches in the past, and this one too, is the way the watch displays the date. It's similar to a pointer date, but without the date hand, and instead the date is shown with that orange marker through the small cutouts. It's a really cool way to display the date, but the trade-off is it's not as legible as a typical date display. Neat though. Between the applied hour markers just before the minute track is the markers for the 24 hours for your GMT hand. They're a little on the small side too, but still readable. The hands are a good size. They're the right length, reaching right out to the markers. I like that orange GMT hand. The date, yeah, it's a little tougher to read, but no issues with getting the time. If you're a loom lover like I am, then you're going to appreciate the loom on this. The loom is nuts. One of the best fully loomed dials I've ever experienced. They're using grade X1C3 and BGW9, and it is a torch. The crown is also loomed as a bonus. So overall, I'm really happy with the low light performance with this. Running the watch is the Seiko NH34. Seen a lot of these lately, but we'll pop the screw down crown out here and show you how it works. I like the look, by the way, of the thin crown guards. The way they're shaped, they don't get in the way of using the crown at all. In the first position, we're in the winding, and the winding action is pretty decent. It's actually not bad at all. In the second, you can set your GMT hand by turning the crown clockwise, counterclockwise to adjust the date, and then in the last position, the movement hacks, and you can set your hours and minutes. The movement is a 24 joule movement beating at 21,600 vibrations per hour with a power reserve of approximately 40 hours. The bracelet is an H-link bracelet with quick release end links, and the links use screws for sizing. The quality is there, although the clasp is kind of plain Jane. It does the job, but it's a clasp that's commonly used. Solid enough clasp with 5 holes for micro adjust, though. It's signed with the company logo. It's a weighty bracelet. It feels sturdy and wears well too, though. Maybe some more taper would be good to see, but it's still quite comfortable on wrist. The case on this kind of reminds me of my old Shogun, which I unfortunately don't have anymore, but it gives me a bit of those vibes with how the lugs angle down. I like the look of the lugs with the polish work on the outer edge as well as the inside edge of the lug. But that is it for polish work. The rest of the case is pretty well completely brushed. The case back is a screw down case back with the company logo etched there. Nothing too fancy with it, but that's okay. As far as the size goes, this comes in at a width of right at 40 millimeters. The lug to lug is 46.6 millimeters. Lug opening is 22 millimeters, and the thickness is 13.7 millimeters. The crystal is sapphire with an anti-reflective coating, and the water resistance is 300 meters. And here it is on my 7 1/4 inch wrist, and this wears not too bad at all. I love the dial color, and the yellow version, by the way, is also a fully loomed dial. The black, no, but this and the yellow have it. Nice watch overall, and the early price for one of these right now is 369 USD. It will eventually get to the full MSRP of 469, and I think that's coming quite soon. If maybe this one isn't for you, keep an eye on the brand. They have some cool stuff coming down the pipeline here soon that I'll be showing on the channel when they are available. Link to where you can find these will be below. Appreciate you taking a few minutes to stop by, and we'll see you real soon. Bye-bye.